Soon to be seen on your local Shoppers shelves? Well, not exactly, but Shoppers Drug Mart is planning to expand their offerings to include medical marijuana products. This leaves independent dispensaries like the Healing Tree in Vancouver frustrated. Robin Hudson, the store manager, seen here on Halloween, thinks there's no place for major pharmacies in their business.
To have them big money or a Walmart-styled conglomerate taking over our business where we've grown it, we are the back and bone of this industry. We started it with our own grit, and here Big Pharma just throws money and says, we'll take it. Thank you for your job.
While dispensaries like the Healing Tree are passionate about serving their customers and are confident in their knowledge and prescription of cannabis, some feel that pharmacies could better handle and regulate medicinal products.
Certainly, if the pharmacies get involved, there will be a whole line of medical. The dispensaries are good for recreational, and that's what a lot of them are holding on to. This is the differences between a dispensary being medical versus a pharmacy or the licensed producers being held to those guidelines from the government.
Shoppers' recent dispensary application shows that demand for medical marijuana is on the rise. But the question now is who will have the supply? Amy Quinton in Vancouver for BCIT Magazine.
We now go live with our reporter Amy Quinton. Amy, does Shoppers plan to grow their own marijuana?
Well, the license they applied for was technically to be a producer, but that's mostly just because of the way the legislation is written. A statement from Shoppers said that they don't plan on growing their own, but rather buying it from a licensed producer.
And when do we expect to get approval for this license?
Well, the timeline at this point is not yet certain. It really relies on the federal government. The rules will have to change to allow pharmacists to fill prescriptions in a retail setting. The only way for people to legally get medicinal product at this point is through the mail. This environment is intimidating to 40% of Canadians. A recent online study by Ipsos showed British Columbians had the highest level of intimidation at 51%, and women were consistently more fearful than men. Top reasons cited by respondents were lack of knowledge, not knowing anyone, or the fear of being watched by others.
When I first started, I needed to lose a lot of weight still, so every single time I would come in, I definitely felt like people were looking at me and had to try really hard to pay attention to what I was doing and try not to get in anybody's way.
BCIT trainer Ty Embry recently returned from working in Australia and notices a big difference in the gym culture here.
I think in North America, the culture is very image-based, so people feel this pressure to look good as opposed to being healthy and being active and using their body in an athletic way.
Taylor Wapple felt gym intimidation before making a commitment to get in shape.
I think a huge portion of it is worrying that you're going to show up and everybody will look at you when you're at a point in your life where you don't really want to be noticed. And realistically, most people are coming to the gym to focus on themselves, are not coming here to look at other people or to critique them. I'm coming here to better myself.
10 months later and 30 pounds lighter, she not only works out at the gym, she works there and offers advice for the cautious.
Just don't put it off forever. Realistically, if you're feeling intimidated, the only way to fix that is to actually get in a gym and try it, face your fears, and just go for it.
Taylor hopes her story will inspire others to take the leap into fitness. Amy Quinton in Burnaby for BCIT Magazine.
We now go live to our reporter, Amy Quinton. Amy, can you tell us more about Waste Reduction Week?
Absolutely, Radhika. It seems like in today's world of social media, we're really inundated with different awareness campaigns, but Waste Reduction Week is one that we should really pay attention to. Its messaging is pretty simple. We just want Canadians to sort of look at their garbage in a different way and realize that there really isn't such a thing as throwing something away. The paper, plastic that you put in the garbage ends up somewhere, and so we have to be aware of the consequences of that. And I'm Amy Quinton, and that was your BCIT Magazine. Thanks for joining us.